I think the why is the big question that young people need to answer. We know that our social media in Zimbabwe thrives on drama, thrives on controversies, thrives on things like porn and the like. So if you know the why, then you know how you should behave. And I have a question here from someone who knows why they are on social media. I'd love to believe so. And he is saying, I am a model. So they already know why they're on social media. They're a model, and he's saying, how best can I grow my social media and improve on my social media marketing? Some of the things you have mentioned, but it will be good to just, re-emphasize. Yeah.
All right. So, so the assumption, because you are here, I believe and guess that you are a Christian model, and that's how I'm going to answer. The way to do it is, firstly, you want to definitely, I think you know this already, you want to take very good pictures of yourself. And as a model, platforms that you really do well for yourself is probably Instagram, and you want to be on Facebook. I don't know. The question that I will throw back to you, I don't know if I'll ever get an answer, is as a model, you should also know where the value is. If you're a model, how do you make your money? All right? Because I think I'm taking this as a career. You just don't want to have a huge following. It's important, but you want to have a following which brings value to you. So in marketing, there's something that they call buyer personas, where buyer personas are end users or users for your services or your product. So as a model, who are your buyer personas? And basically, there are those who hire you to model for them. Like if you're going for clothing shoots and stuff, you want to connect with those who maybe hire you to do music videos and such things. You want to connect with where the money is come from. Those are the people you want to connect. So there's something called social networking. Connect with these people. When you attend events, like I think today there was Unplugged or something like that. When you attend those things, then network with the right people in those spaces and take selfies and whatever with them and post and tag their connections so that there is an association between you and some other big brands. And anytime you have a gig, don't say, well, I've taken pictures for you, so you have to pay me to also share on my social media. If you are growing, then you have to share them for free so that other people can also see that you are being hired by those brands, and then they will also gain confidence in you and start hiring you out. That's how you can also grow your social media. Then another thing that is, you want to add sense to your modeling. What I mean by add sense is add something which is social or something which is commercial. You want to actually probably teach businesses how to use models that most of them don't know. Why should a boutique in CBD Harare, in Tagawira Street, why should it hire a model? They don't know why, and you want to teach them why they should hire a model. And as you teach people, they see why they should hire you, and they will trust you because you have taught them. Apparently, teaching is one of the best methods to generate leads, almost in any industry. If you're in construction, teach people how to avoid being duped by builders. Teach them how to construct a house in the most affordable way, but it's to be very good. When you teach that, people hire you because they trust you and because you know what to do. So I hope these few tips could maybe bring some value.
Absolutely, absolutely, very true. And I like how you simplify these things. The way you have just explained them, you have made them so simple for me to understand. There's a question from this should be Luke. He's talking about LinkedIn, and I don't know if we need to have a whole session on LinkedIn. He's talking about how there is a premium version of LinkedIn. I don't know if you know anything about that, Pastor.
Yeah. So LinkedIn has it's a network for professionals. Right. So you go in, they ask you, where are you working? What's a professional? Which school did you go to? Did you graduate when? And stuff. That's how you build your profile there. So it has a paid version where people pay. I think the last time I checked was $59 a month. Most people in our space would not pay for LinkedIn. Right. I used to take. I'll tell you a story about LinkedIn paid, the paid version of it. And I'm not saying everybody should pay, but I'm just telling you this story to show that there's a difference. So one of the things is LinkedIn shows you who opened your profile. So if somebody goes to my LinkedIn today and it will tell me that Pastor Mnashe opened your profile, and then I'm able to see that maybe he's interested. So if we are already connected, I could send you a message, say, hey, are you looking to do something social media? And then I could start a conversation. So one day I took the trial. So they give trials if you want to, a 30-day trial for that paid version. So I took a trial. This time I was doing that Google thing that I was talking about. So I took a trial of LinkedIn, and then I posted about me going to a high school. I don't even remember. I think it was Glenview High 1 or something. I think I went to Glenview High 1 to do a training there, and I was saying it's the largest school in Africa. I don't remember. There's some statistics about Glenview High 1 that I was mentioning. And then there's this organization called, I'm forgetting the name. It's an Africa-wide organization for students. They teach entrepreneurship and all that. So the director, who was in Ghana, then went to my profile, and I saw that she had viewed my profile. And after that, I sent her a message to say, would you consider having a partnership between this Google project and the organization so that we're able to reach more schools? That led to a partnership that trained over 8,000 students in Zimbabwe. So it works that way. But the paid version is for you to view everybody. So if you are not paid, they will show you 9 people from Econet viewed your profile, 9 people from CBZ, but they will not show you who. If you are paid up, they will show you who. Another thing about the paid up is if you are running an event, they can even give you the list of all the people who subscribe to your event so that you can talk to them later. So it has a lot of advantages, but if you are starting, I'd say don't pay. Just master the free one first, and then pay when it's really necessary.
Absolutely. And I think this also answered Luke's question. Luke was just asking if how he would, tap into that space. So I think the easier way to do it is pay for it, and then you will be able to remove the limitations you're asking about, Luke. But the advice that you got from here is first master the free one, and then you can always move to the paid one, right? So as we come to an end, Pastor, do you have any advice that you want to give to young people? Is there anything that you want us to prepare in preparation for next session? Any research, any questions that we want to prepare, that you want us to prepare?
Yeah, so my advice would be don't put your life on social media. Use it to do what you want to do, but don't put your life there. Don't share every minute and every moment on it. Even your status. It's social media. Don't put your things out there that much. Use a lot of discretion. If you have nothing to say, take a quotation from some important person and put it there. Don't share where you are and all those things. It's not necessary. Then the thing that I'll say for next week is, I think you want to find out how to identify fake posts, fake accounts, all right? How to identify fake accounts, how to identify fake news sources, right? You want to identify those, how to verify, how to check. You can do a research. Then the second assignment is, I want you to Google your name and just to see how good looking or how bad looking it is. If your name is not found on Google at all, depending on your age, it's really bad. For somebody who is above 25, 30, you are active in a work or career or entrepreneurs, Google says you don't exist. It's very bad, right? And then for somebody who is very young, you don't need to rush to get all the social media platforms. You don't need to. And then maybe I'm getting my final tip, which is reduce your time on gadgets. Reduce your time on gadgets. You don't need, these phones are really good, they are nice, but they are addictive. There's a feature on most social media platforms called endless scrolling. You'll never finish scrolling Instagram. You'll never finish scrolling Facebook. And it's designed to make you stay there for 5 hours. Most of us don't pass in school because we are on social media. Don't do well with our assignments because we are just checking statuses at 4 a.m. in the morning. You don't even read the Bible and pray because the first thing you check is your WhatsApp. So discipline yourself and turn it off. Go on flight mode for a while, just to be a normal human being. Don't give yourself to destroy you.